Hello, welcome to Z Gadget Review. Sony released a blog post addressing their plans for backwards compatibility when it comes to PS4 games on the upcoming PlayStation 5, PS5 for short. I feel a little bit like Sony kinda at this point has said that they are not going to support backwards compatibility for the PS3, PS2, and PS1 or original PlayStation because they clearly have taken the time to publish an article when it comes to backwards compatibility, and they're only talking about PS4 games. So I'm going to go ahead and read you some of the information that they have. The overwhelming majority of the 4,000 plus PS4 games are playable on PS5 consoles. Select PS4 games will benefit from the PS5 console's game boost, which may make PS4 games run with a higher or smoother frame rate. So, to this first part, my assumption is that the games that are going to benefit are the games that were announced during their last event as part of their Game Pass Plus event, and they had a list of games. I'm assuming those are the games that are going to get the boost because why announce specific PS4 games if they're not going to get something special? So that's my assumption on that front. Let's get back to this. Although many PS4 games are playable on PS5 consoles, some functionalities that were available on the PS4 console may not be available on PS5 consoles. In addition, some PS4 games may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior when played on PS5 consoles. Okay, so Sony is saying, hey, there's 4,000 plus PS4 games that are going to be available for you to play on your new shiny console. Some of them will get a boost, some of them don't. Which ones those are? It's a surprise, I guess. Same thing, in the other hand, is some games might work well. Some games might not. Which ones are those? I guess you'll have to find out as you play. This is a very, hands-off approach to backwards compatibility. It's like, hey, we are going to support 4,000 plus games. We are not saying that they're going to work great. We're just saying that we will support them, right? Let's get back to it. Before purchasing add-ons to play with your PS4 games on PS5 consoles, please try to boot and play your PS4 games on your PS5 console to see if you are happy with the play experience. So, if your PS4 game works in the PS5, I guess fingers crossed, hopefully the game plays well enough. Because if it doesn't, and you bought an add-on for the game that does not run well on the PS5, then your SOL, because you already paid us the money, we made this post telling you to check before you play this game and bought the add-ons. Or if you didn't read this post, again, your SOL, because we didn't make a post about it. So it's up to you to make sure that game runs well and that you're not wasting money on it. At least they were kind enough to give us a list of specific games that won't work on the PS4. Thank goodness, because there's over 4,000 games, and there's this list of, I think it's like 10 games that won't work with the PS5. So this is the list. I'm going to read you what it says before. While the majority of PS4 games are playable on PS5 consoles, below is a list of PS4 games that are playable on PS4 only. On PlayStation Store, PS4 games that are not playable on PS5 consoles will be marked with playable on PS4 only. So that's helpful, right? PS4 only games: DWVR, Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of Kuma Volume 1, TT Isle of Man, Right on the Edge 2, Just Deal With It, Shadow Complex Remastered, Robinson, The Journey, We Sing, Hitman Go Definite Edition, Shadowen, Joe's Diner. This list is subject to change and excludes demos, media, and non-game applications. At least they're going to have a tag on that store that says, hey, this game only plays on PS4, so you don't buy it and make a mistake. But if you are a fan of any of these games, they're not going to work on your PS5, so you gotta hold on to your PS4. Well, actually, you gotta hold on to your PS4 no matter what, because what this post also explains is that in order to play your PS4 games, you need to have your current DualShock controller. The new DualShock controller isn't going to work with PS4 games. So you're going to have two sets of controllers available to you when you want to play your PS4 games. So make sure you don't throw away those controllers. The other thing I thought it was funny, and like this feels like they're just jabbing people because they explain that your PS4 disc is going to work on the PS5. So if you have a PS4 game that you bought on disc, then you can put the disc in the PS5 and it's going to work. They do specify that you're always going to need the disc to run the game, which I guess that makes sense. If you buy a game and you have the disc, you most likely always need the disc to play that game. I thought it was funny was this line though. PS4 game disc can't be used with the PlayStation 5 digital edition. Really? You really have to tell me that my discs won't work with the digital edition? I think the fact that it's called digital edition, it does not have a DVD Blu-ray drive, tells me that the discs aren't going to work because there's nowhere for me to put the discs in. Game Informer had an interview with, and I'm going to read the name because otherwise I'm going to butcher it. I'm probably going to butcher it no matter what, so sorry for that. Sony's Senior Vice President of Platform Planning and Management, Hideaki Nishino. We know our fans have invested a lot of time building their collection of PS4 games, so library portability is critically important, says Nishino. When you sign into the PS5 with your account, you will automatically see your library of PS4 content through the menu. Approximately 99% of the thousands of PS4 titles, both catalog and newly published, will be playable on PS5. And we're excited about supporting our PlayStation community as they transition from PS4 to PS5 when they're ready. Okay. So these people didn't invest time and dedication or whatever BS line you gave at the beginning of that statement when they had a PS3 and they bought your PS3 games or PS2 or PlayStation, because a lot of those gamers have been alive that long. I will argue that the majority of people who are buying your PS5 console have been around since at least the beginning of your PlayStation consoles, have been with PlayStation through their lives from the first PlayStation. And the fact that you are saying in this comment that, hey, I know they put a lot of effort and time or whatever to build their PS4 collections, it's like you're saying, like, they didn't really do anything when it came to the PS3, PS2 collections. Like, why is it that one company, in this case Microsoft, can do backwards compatibility and something that they can put in the forefront and say, hey, this is something that is important to our customer base, a lot of them also PS5 players. But you, Sony, cannot say in the same breath, can say it is very important because we are aware. What did he say? It is very important because we know our fans have invested a lot of time building their collection of PS4 games. So how can you say in the same breath that and then completely erase 321? I don't understand how a company can do that. Sony, if I'm not mistaken, their most profitable department is the PlayStation. Like, they don't make any money on cell phones. TVs brings them money. Movies. So the reason why I think that Sony has that blurb there that hey, play your games and check before you spend money, and some games might work, I think is because of this reason. This is a tweet from RG Studios, which they are talking about Yakuza Like a Dragon upcoming game. To clarify, physical owners of Yakuza Like a Dragon on PS4 can also use the original disc to upgrade the PS5 version when it releases on March 2nd, 2021. Save data will not be transferable between the PS4 and PS5 versions of the game. Why? What? Why? What? Why? 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 Why would I want to buy that game for my PS4 if I'm not able to get a PS5 console until next year? Why would I want to play that game on the PS4 if you're telling me, hey, it's just not going to transfer? I don't understand Sony's. They did something great. Like their console is built amazingly efficient for thermals and quietness and all that, right? And then they go like, hey, we want to let you know about backwards compatibility, just so you know, it might work or it might not. Like that's all they should have put. PS4 games will work on the PS5. You need your DualShock controller in order to play PS4 games. So last generation's controller, because new generation's controller is not going to work. Yes, you can put your disc in and it's also going to work. We can guarantee how well the game is going to run. So play it at your own risk. Done. Have a good day. What do you think? You think I'm wrong? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Does this give you confidence about playing your PS4 games from your PS5? Let me know in the comments. That's it for me. Go ahead, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That really helps us a lot. Hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. There's a lot of content coming your way. Thank you very much for watching.